CBS again came to me and said, would you be interested in doing a medical show? And I started researching medical shows. The idea was intriguing to me. It was something different, something new for me. One of the shows that I did watch before I entered into the world of television was St. Elsewhere, and I loved that show. So I started meeting with some doctors, started touring some ORs, and thought, okay, we'll give this a try. And ended up writing a script. CBS liked it. They wanted to produce it. It was a little fast for me because we were doing Picket Fences, and Picket Fences was a difficult show to do. I think to this day it remains the most difficult of all the shows that I've been involved with. So to do another one on top of that, it was a bit daunting, but wrote the script of Chicago Hope. CBS got excited about it. We, in turn, got a little intoxicated with their excitement and said, okay, let's do that too. And we made a pilot, and that was fortunate enough to make the air. And that was a great experience too. I quite enjoyed that show. I knew going into that show that I would have to find other people to come in and take over the day-to-day show running responsibilities, because Picket Fences was a bit of a beast, and doing two I thought was a big bite. I did produce the first year of Chicago Hope, and then turned it over into the second year.
How do you know when to do that? How do you know the right time to exit a show?
Well, it's very difficult to know that time, and for me, it's what I've learned to appreciate, that there probably isn't a right time, because shows are like children in a way. When after you birth them, you're very protective, and you want to safeguard the tone of the show. You're proprietary over the voices, and the more specific you get with your take on a show, the less likely it becomes that you're going to satisfactorily transfer that show into someone else's charge. And it's not something that was easy for me. I actually attempted to turn the show over the first year of Chicago Hope, and really couldn't do it. The 1 foot in, 1 foot out dance just did not work. It actually was more economical time-wise for me just to say, okay, both feet in, I'm going to do it myself. But I knew I couldn't do that in perpetuity and do other shows. And again, Picket Fences was a big chore, because that show, the palette of that show was bigger than just one franchise, so it took a lot of work. But then I was fortunate enough to get, again, great producers and producer writers. One was John Tinker from St. Elsewhere fame, to come in and take over that show. So that show was able to go on well without me.